Right then, you lot, round 2 of multiplication. Let's go year 5. If you haven't done the work from yesterday, I would definitely recommend watching Monday's work before you do today's lesson, because it kind of builds on. So pause now, kind of get yourself sorted if you haven't, but if you have, let's get started. Just kind of a picture I thought summed up kind of the world at the moment. Perseverance is not a long race, it is many short races, one after the other. And you might be feeling this way, particularly with your maths at the moment. You might be feeling like it's all a bit of an uphill struggle, but you will get there. If you keep persevering and you keep going, you keep listening, you keep trying, you will get there. Obviously, kind of keep with it, alright? So, pause now, get your date and title written in, and then I'll go through how to do the starter questions. Okay, right, let me just show you with the example on there. Wrong button. Let me show you with the example on there. Where is it? There it is. On my visualizer. So 4 times 4. Now we know 4 times 4, hopefully, and with our times table knowledge, we know that we're saying that we want 4 groups of 4. Okay, so if I want 4 groups of 4, I'm going to represent my ones with the green pen here. I want 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one group of 4, isn't it? 2 groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I count them up, I've got 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, so then we put that in. 4, 8, 12, 16. So I know that 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, what about 40 times 4? Now we don't learn our times tables up to 40s, we learn them up to 12 usually. But with 40 times 4, we need to kind of think about our group work that we've been doing here. I know that 4 units, 4 ones, I want 4 lots of them, so I'm doing 4 ones times 4. This time I want tens, and I want 4 tens times 4, okay, because that's one group of 40, and I want 4 groups of 40, so that's one group of 40, because it's 10, 20, 30, 40, okay, one group of 40, 2 groups of 40, 3 groups, 4 groups of 4 tens, 4 groups of 40, and that gives me 40, okay, because I'll count them all up, 80, 120 and 116. Now hopefully by looking at that you're seeing a bit of a link here between our 4 and our 40, our 8 and our 80, our 12 and 120 and our 16 and 160, because we're just really moving our numbers on another column. Okay, so my answer therefore is 16 tens. Okay, I've got 16 ones here, which is just 16. 16 tens really is 160. And the only difference really is I've got that my numbers moved on another placeholder. We're not really just adding a 0, but it looks like it, doesn't it? Okay, so knowing that, have a go at those questions. Pause now and give them a go. Okay, some answers coming up. There we go. Hopefully you did alright with those answers. Tick or fix them if you need to. Right, bronze today. We are doing 4 digits times 1 digit. So we're building on our knowledge from yesterday. I'm going to go through an example of each one for silver and gold as well. And then you can get started on your questions. So where's my visualizer again? First one, bronze. We're doing 4 digits times 1 digit. Now when I'm writing them out, I don't write them out like this. I need to write them in a column, because it's column multiplication. So 5,602 times 4. Underline. Now I'm using a pen today because my pencil didn't show up on the screen, so I'm using a pen, but obviously in your books try and use a pencil if you can. So I go through my multiplication here. I always start with my units, so I don't start with my thousands. I always start with my smallest number when I'm using multiplication. So 4 times 2 is 8. Now 4 times 0. If I've got 0 groups of 4, I've got nothing. So I need to put a 0. I've got 0 tens. The problem a lot of people make is they put the 4 in. It's not adding the 4, we're doing timesing, and I want 0 groups of 4. So I've got nothing. 4 times 6 is 24. So I put my 4 here and my 2 in the next column because it can't put 2 digits in one column. Okay, so my 2 has gone into my thousands. Okay, so it's 24 hundreds, but the 2's gone over into the thousands. 4 times 5 is 20, and I've got this 2 down here. So the 2 add 20 is 22. Okay, cross that out. Now I've finished my number. There's nothing more to multiply. So that 2 10,000s needs to come up here. Okay, and that's my answer. Done. Yay! Okay, so that's bronze today. So if you're feeling, yep, that's kind of where I am, pause now and give bronze a go. Okay, if you're feeling that you can do that and that's all good, then we'll go through some silver questions. Let me just get my visualizer. Okay, here we go. So some examples for silver. Oops. Some examples for silver then. Again, I've got them written out, but I want to convert them into a column multiplication. So I put my 56 here times 37 at the top. Now instead of just 2 lines now, I need to draw 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now all will become clear as I work through it. I'm also going to use my colours in my example. Now you can if you want to, or you can just go just with your pencil. Now over here, my first multiplication that I need to do is the 7. Okay, I need to times my 7 because I always start with my units first. So my 7 times 56. So to remind me of that, I'm just going to put 7 times 56, or 56 times 7. Okay, that's going to be in that box. Now in this line, the one below it, I'm not going to be doing 37 because I've already just done my 7. So this time I'm doing my 30 because it's just a 3 tens, isn't it? 30 times 56. Okay, that'll help me to remember as I go. So 7 times 6. 7 times 6 is 42. Okay, and I've got to do a little 4 in my tens. Really important, it's little. And now I do 7 times 5. 7 times 5 is 35, and 4 is 39. Cross that little 4 out. 35, add the 4 with 39. Okay, nothing left to times, so that 3 comes up into that box. Now that's that line done. Now this time, I'm doing my 30 times 56. So 30 times 6, it's a bit like my 4s that I was doing earlier. I'm going to already put in my placeholder 0, because I know it's going to be a placeholder 0 because it's a 30. It's not just 3, it's 30. Now I think about what 3 times 6 is. 3 times 6 is 18. So I put my 8 here and my 1 underneath. This is why it's really important to do them quite small so you can cross them out easily and it's nice and clear. Okay, now I've done my 3 times, my 30 times 6, now I need to do my 30 times 50. Okay, but actually I've already put a placeholder 0 in, so I know that I can just work it out by doing 3 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. Add the 1, it's going to be 16. Nothing left to times up here, so that 1 comes up here and I cross it out. Okay, that's not my answer done yet though. I now need to add these two together. Okay, and I'm just adding. This is why I need to cross these ones out so I don't add them up by accident. So 2 add 0 is 2. 9 add 8, well I know 9 add 9, 9 times 2 is 18, so I need 1 less, which is 17. 3 times 6, 3 add 6 add 1, well I know if I add the 1 to the 3 it makes a 4, and I know my number bonds to 10, because 6 add 4 is 10. Cross it out. And now here, I could put this placeholder 0 in because I've got nothing. I've got 0, 1 and 1. Remember to cross these ones out. So 1 add 1 is 2. Okay, so that's my answer. 2072. Let me go through that again. Okay, and I'll talk through it. It might be a good idea to draw along, to work it out with me as I'm going. Okay, so it might be a good idea to do it along with me this time. So I'll put my 34 up here times 72. I need my 4 lines, remember? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm good to go. Okay, I'm going to use my colour code again because that worked quite nicely for me last time. I'm going to put my 1s here, so I'm going to do the 2 times 34. Okay, and over here, I'm going to do my 70 times 34. Okay, let's get going. We always start with our units. So I'm doing my 2 times 34. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. Nothing else to do, so that's just 68. Next, I'm doing my 70. 70 times 34. Okay, I always start with my units, remember. So 70 times 4. Now I need that placeholder 0. Don't forget that. Sometimes it's a good idea to add it in first. That's one of the main things that people get wrong with these ones. Always put that placeholder 0 because it's 70 times 4. 70 times 4. 7 times 4 is 28. So put my 8 there. And my 2 nice and small down here. Okay? And 7 times 3 is 21. Add the 2, makes it 23. Cross it out, remember. Nothing left to times here because it's 70 times 34. That 2 comes up, I cross that one out. Now I'm ready to add up. 8 add 0 is 8. 6 add 8, well I know 6 times 2 is 12. Add another 2 is going to be 14. 3 add 1 is 4. And nothing less. Remember I could put these placeholder zeros in. 3 add 1 is 4. 0 add 2 add nothing is 2. So my answer there is 2,448. Okay. Right. If you think that, yep, that's a bit of me, then get going with silver questions. Pause now and have a go at the silver questions. All the answers are at the end. If you're thinking, nope, I think I can go one more step, then stay with me. We'll go through these ones. So, gold today. You're doing 3 or 4 digits times 2 digits, and it works the same way as our silver answers and questions. So let me just write this one out. This time I need to put my largest number on top. I need to put my 3 digits on top because it's going to be really tricky to put my 3 digits on. So I'll put my largest number on top. So 632 times 28. How many lines do I need? That's right, I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I need to do my multiplication here, so I know that I'm doing 8 groups times 632 in my first bit. In my second bit, I'm doing my tens, which is my 20 times 632. Okay. Now, one kind of thing, you could put that 0 in straight away, so you know you're not going to forget it. If that's one mistake you always make, you could put the placeholder 0 in straight away. Okay, I'm going to do it as I go. So, 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3, well, I know it's 16, add another 8 on is 24, add a 1, 25. 2. 8 times 6 is 48, add 2 is 50. Okay, remember that placeholder 0 needs to go there because it's a 50. Next, nothing left, that 5 goes up. Okay, next I'm doing my 20 times 632. I put that placeholder 0 in straight away, and now I know it's kind of like a 2 times 2 situation here. So 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 6, 12. Nothing left to times, that 1 comes up, cross it out. And I'm going to cross out anything that I've forgotten to cross out as I go. Add them together. 6 add 0 is 6. 5 add 4 is 9. 6 add 0 is 6. 5 add 2, 7. 0 add 1 is 1. So my answer here is 17,696. Okay, now with the 4 digits, I just keep going. I just keep going along my line to do my 4 digits times 2 digits. So, for gold, pause now and give them a whirl. Right, answers coming up for everybody. So, if you don't need the answers, just pause before you get any further. The answers coming up now. There they are. Tick and fix your answers as necessary. And if you're thinking, oh, I need a bit of an extra challenge, Here you go. Here's challenge. They're missing digit ones. Give them your best shot. If you're really confident with this, you should be able to work these through. Remember, it doesn't include the exchange numbers underneath. You're going to have to think a little bit about what would be exchanged. Okay, what would be in the 8 times table, which would end with a 6, and you should be able to work out what this missing digit is. Okay, pause now. Give those a go. They're a bit tricky. Answers coming up for challenge now. Here they are. Okay, and that's the end of the lesson. Thank you, everybody. Remember to put all your learning that you've done onto Teams for your teachers to have a look at. We love getting those little presents every day of seeing your work, and well done. See you later, Year 5.